The mission of this
Task Force on Racial Inclusion and Equity,
expansion of NYC Care,
broadband for all,
vaccine for all,
baby bonds,
the Task Force.
The Task Force.
Task Force on Racial Inclusion and Equity.
The COVID-19 pandemic has shown us how far we still have to go to make our city fair for all New Yorkers. The neighborhoods where we already fight systemic racism and painful disparities are the same places that are on the front lines of this crisis. Right now, many parents have lost their livelihoods. Mom and pop stores are trying to hang on. We owe them a promise of partnership, and that's where our task force comes in.
The Task Force on Racial Inclusion and Equity is here to make sure that our city's recovery efforts leave no one behind.
Many have lost their jobs. We're working with community partners, expanding healthcare access, supporting local businesses, and providing jobs for residents. Progress for our people won't stop here.
Our work on the task force will help neighborhoods like Harlem by expanding access to healthcare, investing in youth programs, and supporting local businesses. The goal is to drive a recovery that confronts systemic racism, reaches into every New York neighborhood, and leaves New York stronger than before.
We've stayed true to our promise. Over the past year and a half, we've developed initiatives and policy that lift up communities of color. Over 30 plus initiatives ranging from food access, new healthcare centers, mentoring, housing, education, access to technology, pro bono consulting services for MWBEs, community coalitions, and much, much more. Together, we've identified areas of opportunity and put into action initiatives that directly benefit communities hit hard by COVID and New Yorkers of color. The task force has bridged the gap between community groups and the city. We're meeting the needs of communities that have experienced long-standing inequality and laying the groundwork for lasting change.
Progress for our people won't stop here.
Not only to beat COVID-19, but to come back stronger.
By the community and for the community. The task force is here to ensure that all New York City recovers from COVID-19.